amazing people! Woo! How are you today? I'm here with my gorgeous friend Tanya.
Hello.
And today we want to talk about something very important in our lives. It is one of our main businesses, but we're not going to talk about the business. We're going to talk about the product and why we chose to partner with this high affiliate product. Okay. Me personally, my son had really bad eczema. And 2 years ago, beautiful Tanya asked me to come and house it, or I should say cat sit.
Cat sit.
Cat
my
sit.
baby.
While she was on holiday. And during that 2 weeks time, we use a protocol for Adrian's skin because Tanya has as well a shower head, shower aid.
The shower system.
System, and this one in the kitchen that we're gonna show to you today. And in that period of time, just those 2 weeks, actually a week and a half, his skin completely cleared up. Now his skin was really bad since he was a baby.
Yeah.
But bleeding points, really itchy, and nothing would work apart from cortisol. But then you can't put constantly that stuff on the skin because it's not very good. And Tanya as well with this wonderful water, because let's remember we're 70% made of water.
Yep.
Okay, so very important to have really good water. This water changed her life completely. Would you like to share what this water did for you, please?
Well, we have to be careful, not because I can't make any medical claims on here, so we need to be careful what we do say. So this is, like we always say, all water is not equal. So we're talking about drinking electrolyzed reduced water, which turns the body back into an alkaline state over a period of time. So we'll show you the machine. We'll talk to you about all the different types of waters, what it does. So for me, it changed my health and wellness exponentially, but what it actually did, I can't say on social media. I'm sorry, Elena. I can't do that. So that's because the Therapeutic Goods Association does not allow us to make health claims out on social media, but it changed my life absolutely. So I used to suffer from very, very severe chronic pain, but more importantly, for the last 20 years, I've had measurable results by blood tests, which was looking at inflammation in the body. So when we look at how can we look at what causes inflammation in our body, it's a very big mixture of, very big part is the water that we drink, all the different things that we drink, and the food that we eat and the environment that we're in. So, but the big component was looking at the water. And for me, and we look at hydration. Hydration is the biggest component. And if we're not hydrated properly, none of our organs function properly. So this changed my life. And if you really want to know more about it, send us a personal message and I'll have that conversation with you privately. But it changed my life in 7 days. Like, it was so fast. It was incredible. So this water will actually start detoxing the body in the first 3 days. And what it does, because it's electrolyzed reduced water and it's alkalized water, don't be fooled that when you read things on social media thinking that alkaline water is actually good for you by bottled alkaline water. And this is what a lot of people are doing currently at the moment. That's actually not good for you long term. It actually can create alkalosis in the body. So it can actually, at the end of the day, make you more sick. So we'll do some testing on water bottles from the supermarket maybe next week and just show you that, because half the stuff you buy in the bottles in the shelf in the supermarket is actually highly acidic. And this will blow your mind when you see this.
See, one thing that I've learned and I was mind blown, most water that we drink, they only hydrate us about 20%. This water, it hydrates us up to 90%.
Yeah, about 80%.
That's a massive difference,
Yeah,
80-90%.
Yeah.
Right? So
how does that work? So let me just, before I show you the machine, step you through what is electrolyzed reduced water. So this is electronic charged water. And what that means is it goes through a filter system, removes chlorine impurities out of it. And you're going to see on mine today, we've got another double filter system in behind it, because personally, I like to take fluoride and I like to take chloramine out of our water here in South Australia, because they added that in 2 years ago. And if you get onto the SA Health site, it actually says, there's a health alert on there. It says, do not provide our tap water to amphibians because it may cause harm. So what does that say if we're drinking it? It says a lot. So we look at how that can impact on you. So drinking electrolyzed reduced water, what it does, it splits the hydrogen molecules down so fine. So when you drink this water, you absorb it through your body. So it starts hydrating all the muscles, the joints, the tissues through your body, your skin, all your organs. Now, if you look at your blood is pretty much made up of water. If we're not hydrated enough, our blood flow is not working properly. So it's pretty fascinating stuff. We can always give you loads of information continuously all the time. So what we'll do is just give you a quick tour on the machine so you can see. Now, this is not only going to create just amazing drinking water for your home, create the most incredible health and wellness for you and your family and everyone you ever meet and share this water with as well. It is absolutely phenomenal. It tastes amazing.
It does. I have to admit that I've become a snob. I've been to Central Market a few weeks ago with a friend of mine, and we were just at a cafe, and we got some water. It smelled terrible. I could smell the chlorine in it, and I just cannot go anywhere without my water now because it just tastes weird.
Yeah, and the great part about it is, you know, when you go to a restaurant or a cafe and they give you water and it tastes like chlorine, and because we don't drink water with chlorine in it, you really pick it up. You can smell it. It's very strong. But we can take a bottle of our water and actually pour it into theirs, and it will change the structure of it straight away. It's quite amazing.
How amazing is that? And water can change the structure of other water. Amazing.
So what we're going to talk about today, we're going to run through a little sheet. If you would like this little sheet, we'll see if we can pop the PDF in the chart underneath there as well. So we're going to talk about different pH waters today. And this is, I started doing this 4 years ago, and I've learned so much about water and hydration and what it does to our body. The first two components I'm going to tell you is that chlorine is the biggest harmful chemical that is to our body by us drinking it and by us showering in it as well. So we're going to talk to you what the machine does by creating a product called hypochlorous acid. And this is 2.5 pH water. Now, it's electronic charged and it runs through a salt-based solution. And you can use this as a disinfectant for your hands. So instead of using gels and things like that, you actually create your own from there. And it's lovely on your hands. You can gargle it. You can do all sorts of things. You can clean your entire house with it. So you can make your own disinfectant for the house. So you save a lot of money on chemicals.
And that's another thing that I really loved, not having to use chemicals in my house at all. It's actually pretty amazing because I saw her cleaning grease, and I did that too, and her camper van as well, just with the water. And it gets amazingly clean. So it's not just for water. You're gonna save on bottled water, but as well all on cleaning products and being able to have a house completely hypoallergenic, allergen free. Is that correct?
Yeah, chemical free, because a large portion of people nowadays are really moving into the chemical free cleaning in their home. So it's important to look at, well, what are the ways we can do? How can we save you money? And this, a lot of people go, oh, but it costs a lot of money. Well, it's only an investment to change everything in your home, but the investment will pay for itself in a year. For a general family, you're going to learn how to make your own conditioners, your own detergents for the sink, your washing, laundry detergents, clean everything, the kitchen, the house, the car, the caravan, the boat, you name it, you'll do everything with this one machine. Like, it has 100 uses for the house. So let's talk about it, shall we?
Let's talk about it. Shall we go to the machine?
Yes. So
we'll take you to the machine now.
So maybe pop it on the side.
Pop it on there. Can we see the machine? Maybe we'll put it here. Can we see it?
Too close. Though.
Too close.
Go back over where we were.
We're practicing, people. There we go.
So what we're going to do is turn the machine around a little bit. Now you're going to see on the side here we have what we call a pre-filter system on here. Now these traditionally go underneath the kitchen sink, but I've just popped it up on the bench here today so you can see that. Now, a lot of people say, well, why doesn't the filter in this one actually remove chlorine? And that is because not all water source has chlorine in it, or fluoride for that fact. So a lot of people are on mains water, some people are on rainwater, some people are on bore water. So it will depend on the situation. So we can help them with pre-filtration systems for rainwater to clean the water properly first and maybe alter the pH level. Same with the bore water. Bore water is, very different kind of water. And if just for general use in mains water homes, they don't need those necessarily. Depends on where you live too.
Yeah, it's very, sorry, I can't see myself. It's very dependent on where you live. See the practicing of the video making. We'll get there at some point. Uh, but it really depends on where you live. For example, I was looking at my mom's in Croatia. The water there is very hard. So she's going to need a complete different type of filter for her machine. Now,
what we're going to do, you're going to try and
I'm gonna try and come over. What I'll do, I'll actually take it off here, and that's gonna be maybe easier. Wonderful. There we go.
So this is a water ionizer that is made in Japan, so by the highest quality, and you can see there's quite a few different ones on there. So we have what's called clean water. We have which is just clean filtered water. It's not electronic charged. We have a beauty water, which means that it's electronic charged and creates a 6 pH soft water. And this is used as a cleanser and toner, so really good for the skin. And we have the 2.5. It's a strong acidic water. So that's your hospital grade disinfectant. Also, at the same time, when it makes the 2.5, it makes 11.5, which is a strong Kengan water, and that is actually used to emulsify oils and dirt. So that's the one used for cleaning the house. The 2.5 is your disinfectant. You'll see the 3 different waters on this side. This is your Kengan water. So the Kengan water is electrolyzed reduced water, and it's electronic charged water. So what it means is we start people usually at 8.5 first because they may detox for a few days. And this is also a lower charged water used for coffees and teas and things like that. There is also one for cooking, and that's the 9.0, and that's really good for cooking. So if you're creates a faster boiling point. But if you're making curries and stews and soups, it'll also balance the pH level in it as well. And then ultimately, we want everybody on the Kangen water 9.5 for drinking. So the reason for the Kangen water, the 9.5 drinking, is so that you hydrate on a better level as well. So Elena's trying to get it back in their cradle. So the 9.5 is really good for hydration and helping you to be able to actually hydrate properly. So when you pour the water out of the top hose in here, it creates a beautiful mineral-rich water, antioxidant-rich water, and electrolyzed reduced water, which is hydrogen-rich. So this means that when you drink the water, it hydrates all your bones, your joints, your tissue, muscles, and things like that. Whereas other, like you said before, other tap water only hydrates you around 20%. So that's why you pee a lot. So a lot of people may suffer from dehydration, and that they can be drinking a lot of water and not actually be absorbing it. So there's a very big difference to look into understanding what does this machine do. So it has incredible health benefits for everybody. But it's also long-term health benefits. We look at how can we change our health and wellness for the future as well. So yeah, it has a lot. I don't think we can go too much today.
No, I know. We'll keep it short. We just wanted to do a little introductory videos. But as I said, so many uses. For example, if you're very sporty, and like me, I do get when I train or I do a lot of sports or even going up and down my 87 steps, I do get a lot of lactic acid. I confuse the word sometimes. Too many languages in my head, and you know, with this water, I don't even feel it. Even that is completely gone. So another really good property of this water. And it's just, I saw the difference in myself, in my son. I saw her testimonials and so many other testimonials on how amazing this product is. Another thing that got me personally as well, because I look at the companies, I don't partner up with companies that I don't align with, and they're Japanese. Okay, I love the Japanese. They've been around for 50 years, and they've got a 500 years vision. Okay, I love this because they're conscious. They want to create a massive impact in the world. They do bring, and that's another thing I love, they do bring clean water to so many places around the world where they don't have clean water. So there are so many. Looking at the whole company and the product itself, it's just fabulous. Anyway, if you want any more information, please send us a message or keep watching our videos. Thank you for that.
And pop your little product information, the water one, because there's Lena has her own little customized like website, which has 3 naturopaths and health professionals talking about that. So, you know, if you've got a few minutes, take notice and watch that. Watch the webinar on there. Hear it from the naturopaths themselves around why it is important to understand why should we be drinking electrolyzed reduced water and clean water, you know, chemical-free clean water, because our bodies are our forefront of our health. And if we're not looking at that, where's our future at?
Exactly. How can you live a good life if you don't have a healthy life?
Yeah.
It's
So
just not going to happen.
change your water.
Change your water, change your life. Thank you. That was amazing. We didn't even practice that. Lots of love, guys. Have an amazing day.